Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
Welcome back, everybody, for the next episode of ICG Grades. Today, as promised, we're out here with Davian's. You know, I like Hover Hut for this because I don't think this is a full house, but it's definitely a hut.
I didn't trust myself to have enough support here to do a full roof.
But he did make it hover. I mean, check it out, boys and girls. Here it is. It's hovering. This is all obviously dependent on the support from these tiny little ass blocks. What are these?
These are called door trim corners. They were the smallest block I could find in our new amazing repertoire of fun things to play with.
How many of them are in each of these little chunks here?
This is 8 of them.
Jesus. This is 8 individual blocks?
Yep.
Dear God, they gave us Legos, like individual Legos to play with.
This is the ascended form of the quad pole.
8 of the door trim blocks per each one of these purple and pink segments. And then, like all other tiny blocks, I'm assuming these are just counting as full blocks. You run them out, and these are all cobblestone, correct?
Yep, I did a cobblestone so that it could show that you could do this design
Pretty quick, yeah, this kind of cobblestone. The idea being almost killing corridor-esque, except, you know, a lot of corridors have problems with the pathing mechanic not working 100% of the time anymore. So you are coming out here, you're running them across these tiny little door trim blocks, and you're dropping them down here. This looks like a dead end, nowhere to go. I'm assuming then your idea here is an AFK base?
Yeah, this is just dump the entire spawn down here, and then who gives a shit what they do.
Okay,
These letters should be out of their reach. These are exclusively escape letters for us if something stupid happens.
Okay, so you're at like parkour reach there to get out of here. I gotcha, and that's nice and comforting to have, I guess, especially if you've got the whole Horde Knight hanging out the bottom of that pit.
Pit I made should be deep enough. This is 27, I think, and 21 is the theoretical maximum range for Cop's Pit.
So you really are super AFK. Anything that goes down there can just fuck off.
Knock around on the floor and the walls down there all you want. Whatever. Nobody cares.
So then you've got the little section hovering here. So let's see, we got 4 corners for us to stand on. Plus a little grate. We can shoot, throw some stuff. Well, maybe not throw some stuff anymore. That never seems to work. But a grate, you can do things. You can kill things through that if you are so inclined. But otherwise, this is very much set it and forget it.
I could have just done these as the just a tiny nerd pull 4 across, but I did them the full 8 to give extra support, which I tried to illustrate over here for video purposes.
Ah, okay, I see what you're talking about.
The extra purple supports over there give you an extra 3 blocks of support to work
okay,
with.
so by adding the 8 instead of 4, you've got 2 layers there, and that allows you to go out that much further with these things. All right, that makes sense. So then if you theoretically did lose some number of these blocks, they got lucky and dug to hit these, which, no lie, I think they're going to be really bad at hitting a block this small. Even if they do, or they're a lucky cop spit or whatever, you're still in decent shape just because of your inherent extra support. I really like that.
I haven't rerun the math since putting the walls up, but you could shear off an entire side and it would stay up.
So are there any specifics other than at least 21 deep for the cop spit? What's the width here? Like, how far are you playing with this? I'm assuming this is pretty much max support.
Pretty close. Cobblestone and concrete will support themselves out to 12 blocks. So I went with a 6 wide gap and a 6 wide platform for us to stand on. I did the 6 wide gap before I put up the walls, because I want to make sure they couldn't just run or jump across.
Not at max though, so you've got a little more stability baked into that. That's a little safer. Legit game, that kind of drop is gonna hurt, if not kill you outright, so it's good to have a little extra backup there. The only major disadvantage I'm seeing here is legitimate access points. We were dicking around a little bit before we started, and it's doable, if not necessarily the safest thing in the world, to jump these little blocks and get your way in. I think if you're playing a legit game and want to do this, though, you are going to want to do some sort of temporary nerd pull frame walk to get out here. That's going to be a lot safer in the long term. Supplies needed. This is barely any cobblestone, really. Now, it's deceptive because each of these little things counts as 8 full blocks in terms of resources. However, even with those added in, this is not much. I think for supplies needed, this is a pretty clear A. Build difficulty, how long did this take you?
Digging took a while.
Yeah, this isn't a light dig, especially for an early game, shovel and pick, that kind of thing. You might be here for a bit. I think build difficulty, because of the size of this hole and because of the depth requirements to make this an AFK, I would give this a solid C. It's average. We were kind of theory crafting to see if this would work for some sort of corridor loop. We didn't have a lot of luck there. However, playing with these little door trim blocks is a little janky. It takes a little getting used to, so I think that also contributes to sort of an average rating for this build. Working with these takes a little practice if you're not used to them.
On this little example deal, I stood on the last one and it fell off.
Okay, so it would support out that far, but not load bear out that far.
Let's all pile on, see what happens.
Well, let's hope Davian's math holds up for the Horde test. We're all gonna get out here and it's gonna collapse. This will be fun. I like that you use these new little shutters. Not a lot of excuse to use these shutters yet, and it's it's nice to see them.
I mean, if you're gonna have a hut, why
Right?
not?
Could it take enough weight to put a roof on this?
I don't want to
Maybe.
find out.
If you did it efficiently, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to do that, I think I would do a roof out of wood and try to make that as light as possible.
Yes, that would. Yes.
Is it possible to make them out of straw?
As you'll see here, this is wish-based construction. Neo-Gothic unicorn fart build. Oh, here we come.
Comes the lag.
And the fourth little piggy built its house out of wolf skulls.
Bye.
It wasn't all that sturdy, but it did
Bye.
send a message.
They are having no luck getting in here, that's for damn sure.
Oh, he almost made it.
Well, he's better than Akiva.
Oh, sad but true.
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, this is a good ammo base if you are looking to conserve. Bye.
No, it was just a giant pile of zombies digging a hole in the center. Want to get a view down hole, Kiva?
Can we have one night that ends with you not asking me to look down your hole?
And they're just milling around down there, not really doing much. So, yeah, I'm out. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Davian made another AFK base. Holy shit, dude. And if we're all up here on the platform, I'm guessing they're going to stack here middle-ish. They definitely followed me back towards the center, so it looks like the outer wall digging will be limited
Minimal?
at best. Yeah.
The old dirt base's one weakness was theoretically they could eventually chop out the giant pillar from underneath us.
Yeah, I think if you tried to do 5 or 6 nights, sure.
So I said, well, what if I just got rid of the pillar?
That's just a big-ass knot of zombies down there accomplishing nothing.
Oh no, they're coming to the corner because I'm on the ladder over here.
Oh, get off the ladder.
Let's see what they're doing.
I mean, they're going to start punching the wall. Look, they're already digging in the wall.
They're actually punching the wall fairly effectively.
Yeah, a concentrated knot like that is going to do significant damage to stone. But if X will get his shit together and come back to the middle, you see, if we're all here, I think this will drag them back.
And they just dig.
They just, I mean...
I don't even think they're digging. They're just
even
kind
if
of
they do
running into
dig
each other.
there, eventually they're going to hit bedrock. Like, who cares? Even if they are digging the outer walls out, who cares? It doesn't change anything. It's boring, but stupid effective. Getting into this base is more dangerous than dealing with the Zeds. If you want to experience farm off them while they're down there, go nuts and XP farm. If you want to, cycle them like this so they come back, great. Or if you just want to get the first wave of Zeds, leave them down there and fuck off and go do whatever, do that, because they're all down there.
As long as you upgrade it from the outside coming in, you can seamlessly upgrade this to concrete.
Sort of build from the bottom up, so to speak, but in this case, the bottom is the outer edge. This is stupid effective. I think these door trim blocks are going to be popular.
Until they're nerfed.
But
mean,
the durability of them doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't give a shit how much health they have.
And
Nothing
nerf by
hits
taking
them.
them out.
I mean, that's what they would have to do, I think, at this point.
Much later.
Remember, everyone, the release of the first Jurassic Park movie is now closer to the moon landing than it is to today.
Oh, fuck off. I'm going to just kill myself. Evie, you always take us to such boring fucking places.
Boring and incredibly safe places.
At least mine, when I take us
Safe?
places, is like giant concrete blocks off the edge of a cliff.
Ow. Ick.
Not safe.
Much later.
Even the AFK base killed Zex.
Well, the AFK base is going to get us killed because Duel's ADD kicks in and he just murders us.
So bored.
He's over there slamming grain alcohol and steroids. We're going to pay the price for that.
A nice buzz. You feel a little rowdy.
Duel's alcoholism is a direct danger to us. Stop trying to fist me off the edge, douche. I'm gonna look at the
Get
Zeds.
fistered. Oh no.
Get fistered?
That's the motto.
I thought it was get fisted.
You know, that's
No.
where I would have gone with it, but apparently now it's fistered. So we gotta run with it.
Fistered.
We gotta
It's
run
Mr.
with that.
Fister.
Copyright.
Get
Mr. Fister.
fistered.
So-
Jesus Christ.
So that's what our first T-shirt's going to be. Get fistered.
Yep. Get fistered.
If you guys
ICG,
want
get
Fistered merch,
fistered.
let us know.
So Nev got fistered so hard that he ceased to exist. You fistered him out of space and time.
I'm literally at 1 frame per second. That's how screwed up this is.
Is that the place I teleported to when I
Well,
When
we just
88
got
miles an hour?
disconnected.
Maybe. We can't do AFK bases. This is never good. We need the bases that are mostly just dual standing on the box in the middle of the field. It keeps him busy.
I need supervision.
One eternity later.
Is there any way we can, keep X from ever using the fister again?
No.
No.
They introduced it. I'm just on a very, very long efficacy test.
Oh, if only his builds were this thorough.
I know, right?
I'm going to point you at Alcatraz.
It's a box.
He proved that 50 years ago, and he's been coasting on it ever since.
I swear to God,
And
like
the diving board.
X in Alcatraz. It's like Leela in the Orphanarium. Again with the Orphanarium. All right, 3:59. Fortnite's about over, and that was boring as shit. Oh my
Let's go in
God.
the pit with bombs and blow them all up.
Yep. What did they actually manage to get done down here?
Nothing.
Very little.
They chewed through some of the walls.
I mean, yeah, there's damage to stone, as one does.
Yep.
None of this is going to affect the stability of what's above. That was boring, but also stupid effective. That's one of the safer designs we've ever seen. Durability, it's an A. It didn't really take damage. I mean, there may be random one-off damage from them brushing up against certain cobblestone here or whatever, but not much. I mean, some of these got dinged up, a couple of points, but very little. 12 points, 15 points, it's nothing. This is a hard A, and it's made out of cobblestone. Layer danger, there's none. I think this is the McDonald's play palace of danger. There, as long as you stay out of the ball pit, you're gonna do just fine.
Now, there were some people that ended up like off the map randomly. I don't understand how
That is
happened.
mostly X fisting. Stay away from X, stay out of the ball pit. You're good to go. Are the Zeds controlled? Oh God, yes. You really only ever have to spawn the first wave. First wave comes, they fall down the hole. You can AFK this night. You can shoot them. You can do whatever. This is, I think, the pinnacle of Zed control. Ammo. This is a hard A because any ammo you spend here is optional. If you want to farm some XP out of this, you want to use brass ammo, you want to throw some bombs down there, you want to take, bolts or arrows or do whatever, go nuts. And it will certainly liven up your evening because we were doing that and it was still kind of boring. Cheese. Here's the conversation.
Oh, the cheese.
Yeah, I think I'm with Nev
This is
on that one.
cheese on top of cheese, smothered in cheese, stuffed with cheese.
I mean,
like,
the only cheese is that these tiny blocks offer support.
I mean, that's pretty
Yes.
goddamn cheesy. There's 3 feet of
Yeah.
space between every one of these.
Yeah.
you know what this is? This is raclette. This is straight raclette.
I don't even know what that is, which means it's probably pretty fancy.
It's this shit where they like melt the cheese off the wheel and scrape it all over your food. That shit.
That's pretty cheesy. It does not come any cheesier than this. Goddamn. That said, chance to patch.
It's gonna happen.
I feel like they're not gonna be fans of this.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
I don't, I almost hate to put the video out because I think this is going to break and people are going to use this and the fun pimps are going to have a little chest grabber and be like, what? No. And then door trim blocks are just going to be deleted. Going hand in hand with the cheese grade, though, this is high to virtually guaranteed chance to patch. This is not long for this world. I will not be surprised if we log in one day and this has collapsed in on itself because they removed all these blocks. Final grade. It's cheesy as shit, but hard A. It's ammo optional, 100% safe, and it's a guaranteed AFK base. Nothing down in the pit can reach you, and everything will end up in the pit. It doesn't come any cleaner than that. Coming up next week, we are shooting faces. 100% headshots. 100% of the time. So X is going to be useless. He won't be able to hit anything.
See y'all in 2 weeks.
As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and we will catch you next time. Why can't we just
good.
nerd pull?
Go play a platform.
How is this your fucking entrance? So you have to jump on these tiny little things?
You know, it
Dear
isn't
God.
a problem if you like platformers.
Yeah, but I super don't.
I'm not having a problem just making the jump. I don't know. Me and user.
I am.
maxed out.
Yeah,
Okay,
good
come over on this side.
Lord. I mean, I'm pretty sure this side is the same side.
Right here. Sprint jump.
Yeah, no shit. He says as he hits the bottom.
Yes. Are you sprint jumping?
Yes.
I'm holding sprint.
Oh,
I'm
there we
jumping.
go. No, well, this sucks.